JAM 2024, question number 56. Let the value of a random sample drawn from a normal distribution with mean 5 and unknown standard deviation sigma, this is what it is. Then the maximum likelihood estimate of sigma square. Now the maximum likelihood estimate of sigma square is nothing but 1 by n summation xi minus the population mean is given, okay, square. It's as simple as that. So what do we have here? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 summation xi, so 4.8 minus 5. So if I were to go into that, 0.2 whole square plus 0.5 whole square plus 0.1 whole square, 0.2 whole square, 0.3 whole square, 0.5. Okay, 1 by 6, 0.04, 0.25, 0.01, 0.04, 0.09, 0.25. Okay, this is what we get. So 1 by 6, 0.29, 0.3, 0.34, 0.43, 0.43 plus 25 plus 0.68. 0.68 by 6 is approximately 0.11 something, right? Approximately. Just put your answer here. Okay, and that's it. IIT JAM 2024, question number 57. An economy produces a consumption good and also has a research sector which produces new ideas. Time is discrete, indexed by this. Production function is yt is equal to at into lyt. Yt is the amount of the consumption good, at is the stock of knowledge, lyt is the amount of labor devoted to production of the consumption good. A naught is equal to 1. The production function for new ideas is this. Okay, LAT is the amount of labor devoted to production of new ideas. LAT is 10 and LYT is 90 for all. Okay, so that basically means AT plus 1 minus AT is equal to 1 by 250 into AT into LAT is always 10. So basically what this tantamounts to is 80 by 25. So AT plus 1 is plus 80. So basically 26 by 25 80. So basically 1.04 80. So basically the percentage of improvement in the technology is growing at 4% every year. Okay. So let's put this as AT here and let's put this as YT here. Time period 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. 0 is 1, then it is 26 by 25, 26 by 25 whole square, basically. 26 by 25 into 26 by 25 is again 26 by 25 cube. That is how it is continuing. In the first, this is equal to 90 into 80, so 90. YT is 90 into 80, 90 into this, 90 into 26 by 25 square, 90 into 26 by 25 cube. So it's basically a constant. So 90, 90, that is what we are getting. At any point of time, you can see what will be the percentage improvement. The percentage improvement is 4% here, again 4%, again 4%. So the percentage of improvement is 4%, and since it's multiplied by a simple constant, the YT or the growth rate of the consumption good will also increase at 4% because 90-90 will ultimately cancel out. So 4% improvement, 4% growth, 4% growth, so on and so forth. So the growth rate of the consumption good at any time period is 4%, nothing else. So the answer is 4. Be it any time period, not relevant to 50. In the third, in the fourth, in the fifth, whatever time period that you choose, the growth rate is 4%.
So IIT JAM 2024. Question number 58. Krishnendu, what's the question? Why are you giving me a decimal answer? What is this? And those who are giving 216 as the answer, what is the nearest integer mean? If 216.9 is the answer, what's the nearest integer?
217.
217. Then why are some of you giving 216 as the answer? Coming as 216.3. Okay, let me check. Anyways, so usually what happens is that they give a range. If you see the IIT, took me too much time, but I got 216.9, 216.3. Usually they have a range. So I think everything between 216 to 217 should be correct. But in general, please remember anything above 216.5 and above should be rounded up to 217. Anything below this should be rounded up to 216. Okay, please don't make rounding off errors at least. Okay, now to solve the question. Nishta, you solved it. I have not received answers from some of them still. Others solve and put in the chat box. Please don't come here to see others' answers. Please solve and put in the chat box. I need to see what each one of you are doing, how much time it is taking to each one of you. Okay, so this is the equation. Y is equal to 90 plus 0.8 yd minus 100 I plus g. Money supply 750 plus 0.2 y minus 260 I. And you have been given the figures. And now we are supposed to take out the equilibrium value of t, which is nothing but 5 plus 0.2 y. So let us solve. So y is going to be equal to 90 plus 0.8 yd minus 100 I plus g. And ms is equal to 750 plus 0.2 y minus 260 I. And money supply is given as 950. So this is equal to 950. Then G is 300. And YD is Y minus T, which is equal to Y minus 5 minus 0.2y. All right, so now we're supposed to solve this. So y should be equal to 90 plus y minus 0.2y, 0.8y, 0.8 into 0.8 is 0.64y minus 5 is a 40, so minus 4 minus 100i plus 300. So y is equal to, this is going to be 390 plus, so this is 0.64 minus y. So this is going to be, what is this? Minus 4, sorry. So this is going to be equal to 390 minus 4. So 386 plus 0.64y minus 100i. So this is going to be equal to 0.36. Y is equal to 386 minus 100i. So y is going to be equal to 386 minus 100i upon 0.36. So this is for the first equation. The second equation, money supply 950 is equal to 950 is equal to 750 plus 0.2y minus 260i. So 200 is equal to 0.2y minus 260i. So now you have these two equations in two unknowns. We will solve them. You solve them simultaneously. So you can take y from here and put it here. So you should actually replace I because you need to solve for y. So you take um, 260I is equal to 0.2y minus 200 and I is equal to 0.2y minus 200 upon 260. You take that I, put it in here, and you get the right answer, and you get the answer. So 216, between 216 to 217, if you get the answer, it's the right answer. Otherwise, you've made a calculation error.
This is IIT JAM 2024, question number 59. This is my supply curve, where P is the market price, X is the quantity of goods. The change in the producer surplus due to an increase in the market price from 30 to 70. So let's go take a look at this on the whiteboard. Okay. Curve is something like this, 10 plus x square by 10. This is my price, this is my quantity. Now price is increasing from 30 to 70. So the increase in the producer surplus happens this is my, let's divide it into various parts. Okay, so this is 30, this is 70. This is one of the area of increase in the producer surplus, and the other area is this one. Now let's find out the quantity. So if the price is 30, what is my X? X square plus 10x minus 200. X plus 20 into x minus 10 is equal to 0. So this is equal to 10. Okay. Because x is either equal to minus 20 or 10. So obviously this is impossible. So 10. Other is 70 is equal to 10 plus x square by 10. So 600 is equal to 10x plus x square. X square plus 10x minus 600. X plus 30 into x minus 20. So x is either equal to minus 30, impossible, or 20. So this is 20. Is this clear? ठीक है. तो ये green area क्या होगा? Green area is very easy. It's a rectangle. So 10 into 70 minus 30, that's 400. Now, in order to find out this, what do I need to do? I need to basically do entire area, that's 10 into 40, 10 into 70, 700 minus integration from 10 to 20, 10 plus x square by 10. Okay, that will give me this. 700 minus integration 10 to 20. So let's find out the integration value. Ten x plus x square by 2 plus x cube by 30. 200 plus 8,000 by 30 minus 10 into 10 is 100. 100 by 2, 1000 by 30, 100 by 3. So 400 minus 150 is 250. 800 by 3, so 700 by 3. Okay. So this is equal to what? 700 by 3 is how much? 700 by 3 is 233. So 233. So 483.33. This is what is the area under the curve. So 700 minus 483.33, which is 216.67. So total increase in consumer surplus is 400 plus 216.67. So increase in the producer surplus is equal to 616.67. Closest integer 617 can be your answer. It's a lengthy question, yes. So rounded off to the nearest integer, you can write 617. JAM 2024, question number 60. There are two goods X and Y, and there are two consumers A and B in a pure exchange economy. A and B have Cobb-Douglas utility functions. So A and B. A's utility function, I can take a monotonic transformation, 0.4, y 0.6, 0.3, y 0.7. Okay. Initially, A is endowed with 50 units of X and 20 units of Y. B is endowed with 50 units of X and 20 units of Y. Both have the same endowment. If the unit price of Y is normalized to 1, then the price equilibrium of X is what? Let Px be equal to P, and I am already given Py is equal to 1. Let's form the budget line for both of them. 50p plus 20. This is my income. 50 into price of X plus 20 into price of Y. This is equal to XP plus Y. Second person, it's the same thing. 50p plus x, sorry, 50p plus 20 is equal to xp plus y. Now, let's use the shortcut. XA will therefore be 0.4, which is 4 by 10 into 50p plus 20 by p, and y is basically 6 by 10 into 50p plus 20 by 1. I'm using the shortcut formula for a Cobb-Douglas. Go back to that. You'll be able to understand what I'm doing here. XB will be 0.3 P by 10 into 50P plus 20 by P, and YB will be basically 7 by 10 into 50P plus 20 divided by the price of Y, which is 1. Now, Y demand has to be equal to Y supply, which is equal to 40. Total supply is basically 20 plus 20. So YA plus YB is equal to 40. 6 by 10 plus 7 by 10 is basically 13 by 10 into 50p plus 20 is equal to 40. So basically what we will get is 50p plus 20 is equal to 400 by 13. 50p is equal to 400 by 13 minus 20. It goes on the other side. So that gives me 20 into 13 is 260. So 140 by 13. This cancels out. P is therefore equal to 14 by 13 into 5, which is 65. Now let's round it off. It will come out to be 0.21 something. Let's see exactly how much this is coming out to be. 0.215384. Can round it off to 0.22. So price of X is therefore 0.22. Okay. General equilibrium problem, finding the comparative equilibrium price. That's what this question is about.